I want to talk a little bit really quick about, this Florida man thing you always hear about. Now, I've been here since July, and I have yet to meet a Florida man, but what I have met is a ton of friendly people, from old to young. It's just they always want to know, how's the fishing? How you doing? How was your weekend? But I wanted to show this video here specifically because this gentleman stopped by just to get some bait fish, and we struck up a conversation, and he laid down some knowledge that probably just gonna change my whole life. Now, I am still in the rut of bottom fishing like a Midwesterner, and he goes on to explain how you should fish in Florida, especially when you are not in a boat or a kayak or anything like that, and along the shore. And that's where I am at right now, shore fishing. And I think you're gonna like it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you need these things?
I'll just take one or two if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead.
I left my minnow bucket in my car, of course. See? I told you, it happens every time.
Oh, there's one.
So do you, did you like see them or just made an educated guess?
Well, I tipped, one of them jumped. And it only looked like there was 5 or 6 of them. They started going out, and I just made a short cast and got all those.
Nice. I see. I have a net. Never used it. One of these days, I should try it, huh?
I use these religiously.
Yeah. It makes sense to fish with the bait that's there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have you fished down here a long time?
This is the second time I've been here.
Well, in Florida, generally.
Just moved here in July. My name's Kelly, by the way.
What is it again?
Kelly. Nice to meet you. I started a podcasting or video thing and trying to make that go, but there's a lot of better fishermen out here. So I'm thinking maybe anyone who's thinking about moving to the area might have some benefit from my stupidness.
Well, I was going to tell you what took me. I'm not calling it stupidness because I'm from Connecticut. But I used to bottom fish all the time when I came here. You got to get away from that.
Yeah?
Jigs, free line mullet, and shrimp. Near lights. High bridge is the best, pretty much for around here.
Mm-hmm.
For snook, reds, trout, and drum. Right by the what do they call them? The rails that go on the bridge.
Right.
The guideposts. And the flats, anything south and to the right of the high bridge is really awesome. You can get in there.
I think I did it one time. So like probably everybody, I come here, I'm like, oh, I'm going to do surf fishing, and I started gearing up for that, and I'm like, well, that's fun, but then the hurricanes came and then changed everything up, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And so
since the hurricanes came, the fishing still isn't right. I mean, I was catching a lot of fish everywhere before they came.
Yeah.
And now it's way different.
Yeah, and so I started doing a little research and realized that there's a lot of other water in Florida besides the ocean, especially around Palm Coast. So
that's where I stay, Palm Coast too.
So I got myself a fairly decent pole, and I'm trying to get the feel for that now. But since I need some kind of content, I throw out these bottom feeding things, but they are Pompano rigs.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Screw it! I'll just use whatever I use in the ocean. But you're probably right. I should probably just put a float, like a hook and a.
I was down here for a long time. And they told me, I'll fish you, I'll fish you. Well, I went fishing with him one day, and I said, son of a bitch. He's just jigs, root beer colored jigs with a green tail. Shit don't go with me. Fake mullet, fake DOA shrimp. They work just as good as real shrimp. Especially the white glow in the dark ones. You get out here at night, get a light, get it real nice and shiny, throw it out there. Yeah. Especially if they're around.
My experience so far, and I'm sure it's because I'm not doing it right, is like catfish. Well, at least it was before the hurricanes came too. Is this like a catfish?
That's how I call my catfish, just like you were on the bottom.
Like a gazillion of them, and they're kind of like a bluegill to me now. They're like pesty.
Have you ever ate one though?
Catfish, yeah, back
really
in Illinois.
Sail catch. You know the difference between a regular and a sail? Catfish has the horns that come out, but a sail has the long twines that come off of it. I
actually got stung by one, and I was, because I'm like, oh, you can't get me. I had my glove on, and he kind of went like that and went up in there, and didn't hurt too bad, but it barely got me. And I was like, okay,
yeah, you get it.
Okay.
I got one in there good. I was young, and I was trying to kick one off a dock with a boot. I thought I was safe. Kicked right in there, went right in the side of here.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was sore for weeks.
Yeah.
That's another good spot, right across the way too. When the tide is right, when it's coming down this way, you're going past the what do they call seawall?
Yep.
Throw right at the seawall as you drift out. Keep throwing right at the seawall as you drift out.
So like,
right at the corner when the tide is going this way. See the hit right there?
Like right where that sign is?
No, it's just,
or further out there, on the other side.
Right where the seawall is. The guy's yard, the seawall comes out and goes this way. The seawall.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
When the tide's coming down, you want to be close to that sign, around about as long as you can cast towards that seawall and let it drift. Just keep casting, let it drift a little bit. Okay. Snooker always hitting right along that seawall.
See, I can't even tell which way the river is going.
Fish down from it.
I guess it's going towards the ocean, huh?
Looks like it's going that way, so it should be coming in.
So that's freaky to me too. Is apparently with the tide, right? It comes back, and then it's like.
Ingoing and outgoing. That's the slack tide is the worst time to fish, which is right now. It's probably it's been coming in for a little bit. See the little wishes behind the logs, the sign? It's going that way.
Okay.
So that's usually incoming, I think. Yeah, incoming. I think every 6 hours it changes, goes back out. And then, you know what they sound like when they hit water? They suck them up.
Right.
If you hear a lot of that going on, you're going to have some good fishing. That happened to me at, well, it's supposed to have good fishing, but there was so much mullet in the water, I could have walked across the canal. They were so thick, and I had mine out there every time, repeating where that fish was hitting it. They were so thick, thousands of them.
Competing with the live bait.
Yeah.
Well, this is really good advice, and I need to remember that to break that muscle memory or my thinking when I go to a fishing spot. I got to stop thinking about Illinois or Midwestern fishing. I got to start thinking about the water that I'm actually in and how it should be fished. So thank you. Very good advice, and I appreciate any comments or suggestions that anyone has at any time, whether it be in person or in the comment section below. Go ahead and then write a comment right now. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I'm doing right. Have any suggestions? Let me know. And also, if you think about it, if you found some worth to this, give that man a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you all later.